AskReddit by No Singer 6846. Girls, what is the greenest flag you can find in a guy? Honesty. Like, even when it is a hard truth, he still tells you. You can have all of the communication in the world, but that means nothing if he isn't honest. Can you give me an example off the top of your head? That's random but like realistic. My dad used to brush the snow off my mom's car and heat it up for her before she gets in. I do this for my girlfriend, but I also fart right before I leave the car, so chaotic neutral I guess. She keeps me around for some reason. Compassion. Especially towards animals and children. I was actually just thinking about this while watching Jurassic Park. Here is Dr. Grant, who does not want kids, does not like kids, and is somewhere between confused and alarmed by their presence. But he is thrust into a situation where he is the sole adult in charge of two kids he just met, and without hesitation he puts his life on the line for them, rescues them, consoles them, encourages them, and even plays a little dad prank on them, the electric fence. And he doesn't do it to impress anyone, they're the only humans around once they go over the wall by the T-Rex paddock. He just sees that they're in danger and scared, and his heart goes out to them. Someone who has contingency plans for a number of situations. Also someone who can keep chill in the direst situations. So a bunker with canned foods. After reading all the comments, I think it's my looks after all, lol. It always was. For me, I love it when a guy can take himself not so seriously, I guess. When he can be goofy with me, when he can do embarrassing things with confidence, when he'll let himself try new, possibly scary things without pushback. I don't want to force him to do things he's uncomfortable with, but I see it as kind of a red flag when you suggest he try something and you're immediately shot down, even though he's never tried it before. Like a new food, or a cute little game of skill, or a physical challenge I saw in a video or something. That's my Jamie, a woman. Love me a silly, adventurous girl. Empathy, good communication, relaxed, emotional intelligence, ambition, whatever that may be in. Huge. My wife says I give off golden retriever vibes. Not sure what that means, but I'll take it. That's golden retriever vibes. Takes no for an answer, listens to your opinions, and treats you like a normal human being. These shouldn't be attractive. They should be standard. Expected behavior. Good manners. The Formula 1 guy waving the green flag to let directors know that all cars are in position. Finally a real answer. Putting the shopping cart back into its corral instead of just leaving it in the parking lot. It shows empathy and an unspoken courtesy for other people. Edit. This doesn't pertain to just shopping carts, y'all. It can be opening doors for people, throwing your trash away, being patient with a cashier, etc. It's more the act of simply being empathetic towards others even when there's no rule or award for you to do these things. How about riding the cart as you put it back? Does that help or hurt? Respectful, soft-spoken, and empathetic. Is kind, loves animals and behaves like a functional adult, knows how to cook, do laundry, etc. Someone who isn't constantly conscious of their masculinity or what their friends think. Oh, good thing that I don't have friends then. How they treat people, like people in the service industry, when they get no real benefit out of it for themselves. Personally think that's the greenest flag there is for anybody. Says a lot about a person's individual character. It's easy to be an asshole in addition to it being an excellent stress relief. It's difficult to be nice and understanding when everything isn't going perfectly. I'm 35 and never been to any restaurant or bar and the people I'm with were rude. I see this more on Reddit and wonder how normal it is for Americans to bash on service staff. Of being normal to staff is a green flag instead of just normal behavior that's worrying. Effort. A guy who will put forth effort to see you, make you feel special, and show interest in you as a whole person is a green flag. I dated assholes and users for a while before I met my boyfriend, and the difference is night and day. The other guys would frequently cancel plans with me or just ghost me altogether and could barely pretend to give a shit about anything I said or cared about. I always felt like I was giving interviews to them when we would talk because they just talk about themselves non-stop and want to be praised for it. My boyfriend lived 2 hours away from me when we first started dating, and I was so scared that meant they wouldn't even bother. When he drove to me every weekend as soon as work was done, I was floored. The third weekend he came to see me, I was really sick with the flu, and he brought me a care package with medicine and sleepy tea and candy. We've been together over a year now and living together for 6 months, and I couldn't be happier. A guy who doesn't just dismiss my feelings, traumas, but actually wants to listen and comes with a solution when necessary. Do you do the same in return? My ex fell in love with me for my empathy and compassion, but somehow always conveniently forgot that I had my own emotions too. Actually participates in practically planning out a future together, doesn't just make non-committed and unrealistic promises that he can't keep. Has a sense of what he wants and doesn't want in the future, and is able to talk with you about it to figure out if we're compatible. I'm struggling with this RN. Genuinely pays attention to what I care about and does things that reflect this. This applies to politics, hobbies, sex, household stuff, across the board, and it is awesome. Actions matching words. This was a hard lesson to learn. Someone who isn't insecure of his masculinity and can act and do whatever he wants without feeling the need to prove to everyone that he's a manly. Kindness. Username checks out. Caring in a genuine and positive way. If someone is caring towards themselves, animals, other human being etc, it makes all the difference. The work of having a partner and keeping them is deeply linked to how much you care for the relationship and for them. When both partner care, they make an effort to get to know each other and talk about the important things. To that I would add curiosity and willingness to keep learning and improve. A guy that is consistent. In what way? Does that mean normal red flags can be green as long as it's consistent? My man gave me multiple orgasms, snuggled me, then got up, kissed me on the forehead, and went and did the dishes. I can't imagine a bigger green flag. Oddly specific. Love it. Kindness when they know they have absolutely nothing to gain from it.